Hi guys, how are you? How are you? I pray nothing but love your way. I pray that the favor of the Lord is have rest upon you all day long. Guys, can you hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can. You guys know I've been kind of struggling with this sound thing, and I just want to make sure that it is working. So if you can hear me, put a one in the chat, and we will go ahead and start our show. Guys, I'm so sorry for coming on here extremely late. I had to go to a revival. My sister, thank you, Joshua. My sister was preaching a revival and I had to go support. And so I am extremely late. I normally do it around 7 o'clock. I had promoted I was doing hot topics at 7 o'clock, but didn't end up doing it until now. So y'all bear with me. But guess what? My goal this year is to be consistent, and my goal this year is to give you guys great content. And we don't want to slack our ride. So I'm just coming from church. So y'all, I know you say, Queen, you kind of fancy today. I'm just coming from church, and oh my God, we had a good time. The Spirit of the Lord was most definitely in the place. Guys, support the channel, $ CLAYLING. This is a business. If you want me to stay connected to you guys, support the channel. Hey, I know you guys have been enjoying my shorts. I've been trying to think of ways to keep you guys entertained when I'm not live. And I've been getting positive feedback from you guys that you guys love the shorts. So we're gonna keep them coming, all right? We're gonna keep them coming. Now let's get into these hot topics, all right? And I didn't put the thumbnail up, but tonight we're gonna be talking about Lil Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop. We're gonna be talking about there's a rapper from Detroit who made the news. She was denied a ride. She's a female rapper in Lyft because of her size. And we're going to get into it. And she's been all over the news, all over the internet. So we're talking about that. And then we're talking about an African influencer. Her name is Annie. She's married to another artist. His name is Two Face, and they got divorced. If you guys have never paid attention to the series on Netflix, it's called African Young and Rich, I think something like that. And it is a reality show. When I tell you it is addictive, it is extremely addictive. And you see truly how Africans live. They got that money, they got that drip, and they filmed it in Johannesburg. They didn't even have to tell me. But just looking at it, I was like, no, they not. Well, she's from Nigeria, but I knew they wasn't in Nigeria. I knew they was in Johannesburg because it looked just like Dallas to me. Okay, so and it's a big old thing because they were like the Huxtables, and they was the Huxtable virgin in Nigeria, and they have gotten divorced. So we're gonna get into that story, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't gonna be here all night, all right? So let's just dive right into it. I want to start with Little Scrappy. Now I did a whole show about Little Scrappy and his issues with his mother and how he had that big old explosion. Y'all remember last season or the season before how his mother raised him up in a whole house, for lack of better words, and how he saw things as a child inappropriately that he shouldn't see, and he was crying, and it was like he was just yelling out, and how it shaped him and how he treat women today. And y'all know Lil Scrappy, I don't know if it's a storyline or not, but y'all know Lil Scrappy got an issue with commitment and stop. He got an issue with making women pregnant. It's like he always making somebody pregnant every season. It's something going down, either a divorce or he getting back with Erica or he getting somebody pregnant. He rotate those three things every season. It's like he picked which one he want to do. You know what I'm saying? And so last year, I mean, yeah, I think I covered the story last year. It was really heartfelt because you could see he was he wasn't putting on that, it wasn't for the show, that he really felt that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he really, really felt that thing. And when I looked at his mom response, because he blew up like in front of everybody. I didn't necessarily see accountability from her, which really bothered me. I didn't necessarily see accountability. So it seemed, even though he had that big old outburst, and he acknowledged his flaws, he acknowledged that he needed help. Seemed like he continued on in that same behavior because now in this season, in this episode, Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop, excuse me, he has another baby. He has another baby on the way. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm trying not to be analytical, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking to myself, this man, the whole time that he's been on Love and Hip Hop, that's been his storyline for just about. He always got some type of baby going on, some type of drama with some woman. And I'm thinking to myself, you ain't getting no younger. Now, when people do what they like, they can do what they like. But because he's a public figure, I just want to kind of dissect him a little bit. So the new storyline is that he got pregnant, got this girl pregnant, right? And the girl, in his eyes, really didn't mean that much to him because they were saying that he didn't even give his address to this young lady. He picked her up from a gas station. Now she got a baby on the way by him. Now I don't even know how. My thing is this: if you're gonna procreate with somebody, or you know it's a chance to procreate with somebody, at least protect yourself. And then my thing is this: when you sleep with a person, you know there is a chance. So why are you not choosing your people wisely? And then what is this thing of just being promiscuous? You scoring this one, that. I mean, people can now again, people can do what they want to do. However, you know it's a chance of this person getting married, pregnant. So what are you doing? You poking a hole in the condom, or you going raw? What are you doing? I'm trying to figure out. People are living so haphazardly. They having so much free premise. They're being so promiscuous, having so much free sex. Like it don't make no sense. Here you are again with another new lady, and you got a child with this lady. Here's another dynamic that you add into your life that you don't necessarily need. Now, our children are blessed. Yeah, children are a blessing. But come on now. Come on now. You getting too all grown old for this. Now he done got somebody else pregnant. It don't make no sense. Okay, so I covered that story. So y'all got to go back and watch that story about Scrappy. Okay, so now allegedly over the last 2 days, he's been seen with Bambi. He's been seen with Bambi. Now you know that these people had a straight up war in social media, and I'm getting ready to go over an old article that kind of gives the dynamic of their story, so y'all can get some background on Bambi and Scrappy. Now these people, this is one couple that I said they for sure ain't getting back together. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Scrappy has a tendency to go back to his exes. Here, Erica. Now, Erica, she goes around acting like Scrappy. She don't love Scrappy. She ain't got time for Scrappy. She this, she that, she that. But every time you turn around, they're in the club somewhere grinding, humping, and bumping. He over there dipping over there in the midnight hour or whatever. You see how he did Shay a while back on that one episode of Love Hip Hop, the reunion, and he thought they was together, and here he is in the hotel with Erica. Okay, so my thing is, you leaving all of these women, you leaving a trail of toxic behavior and a trail of women with children, and you just you think you in your 20s, you think you still in your prime, but you toxic. And he said that because my mother raised me in a whole house and I saw things I shouldn't be, this is why I got a bad relationship with women. He was honest in saying that. But when you are honest and you're saying these things, you are acknowledging it to some sort. So if you're acknowledging, you know something wrong with you. So why won't you go get you some help? Why won't you go get you some help? Is it just for the show? Are you doing this just to have a storyline? Because if you are, it's a dangerous situation. I just don't get it. This grown man, he don't seem incompetent, but it's like he can't seem to stay out of people's drawers, women's drawers. So let's go ahead and get into this article. Let me pull it up. I need to. Okay, little Scrappy. And shout out to the Shade Room, because this is where I'm getting this. And this is an old article, okay? All right. It says Little Scrappy reveals how he really feel about his ex-wife Bambi. I'm like, come on. I don't know what's worse. And my thing is, like I said, they just was seen at the same hotel. And I think she sent him roses. But you just was hating his guts, like you was hating his guts, his mama guts, the baby, the other baby mama guts. You were just hating everybody, and the way he did you, this, and I don't know, because everybody ain't me. Women, you need to have enough self respect to say, if this dude is embarrassing me and I don't even know it, he out here in these streets throwing that thing. You understand what I'm saying? Your job as a woman is to respect yourself enough to walk away. To walk away. But we as women, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this. We get in this mode of I got to hold on to him because this may be it. I may not get nobody else and all this stupid stuff. Now you caught up out here in these streets embarrassed. You a whole mother. This man done disrespected you. You done disrespected him. It's ridiculous. And I feel that these gimmicks, these networks, these TV shows, these reality shows are fostering so much toxic behavior amongst our community. And ain't nobody saying a doggone word. And it's all for entertainment. Hey, Lionel, I said nothing but love your way because you deserve it. Women, you hear her right. You have self-respect in these streets. Y'all have no self in this respect, Lionel, they don't. In this respect, they do not. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And the reason why I'm saying is because, and I don't want y'all to come for me, all queen, you got to stand for the women. Yeah, I got to stand for the women, but at some point, somebody need to tap your hand and say, okay, let's have some respect for ourselves. When I heard that, I don't know. I generally don't watch Love Hip Hop, and I haven't watched it. But I saw a clip, and it triggered me. When I tell y'all they had the most toxic situation on Love and Hip Hop, and I thought he was maturing. I said, oh, he done went and got married. You know what I'm saying? He done had kids by her. Maybe she's it. Maybe he gonna settle down. Just to find out that you still sleeping with your ex. And now in this season, in this new season of Love and Hip Hop, you got a new baby that nobody know about. And you can see it written all over Erica's face that she was irritated about it. But she tried to play it off like, Scrappy, he be doing what he want to do and all this stupid stuff, like she didn't care and she was dogging him. But you can see that this woman is madly in love with this man. That's why he always getting caught over there with her, because she constantly opening the door for him. And she's the first baby mama. I don't know. Is she? I'm not for sure. But I think they have a long history together. Why are you keep opening the door for her? For him. When he has disrespected you with at least 2 women, more than that, 3. At least 3 women. Publicly. On national TV. But you keep opening the door for him. That's the problem. We keep opening up the door for disrespect, and then want to fight and call the police and throw stuff and burn his clothes when he keeps showing you who he is. People don't generally change. I told you that podcast ago. Yeah, people don't generally change, but listen, just because they don't generally change, I don't mean that they shouldn't. I believe God can change anybody. And I'm getting spiritual on y'all. Y'all know I'm just coming from church. I told y'all I'm late. I got on here late because I just came from church. Let me tell you something. Your life may look like something today, but that don't mean it gotta look like that tomorrow. Because God is a changer. He can change your life. He changed minds. You understand what I'm saying? But what I want to say to women is this: get your life together. Get yourself in order. He's not gonna be the only thing that come your way. The Lord got somebody for you that's gonna respect you enough to not cheat on you. Now, can we control people? No, we can't control people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow. It is a hard pill to swallow. But you out here all glammed up, got your lace front on, all this. You got your lab grown diamonds on. You know what I'm saying? Got your cheeks hanging out, and you out here just showing yourself out on reality TV like y'all doing something, like you actually being documented, working in your craft or your skill, and ain't nobody got nothing going on for real, for real. Y'all just entertaining us. You ain't even working in your talent. You was hired for the show because you were in the industry. Y'all ain't even doing that no more. All y'all doing is screwing and fighting and getting people pregnant. Our people, our people for ratings. And you said you were successful. You are not successful. You may have money, but you are not successful. It's a sad commentary. All right, so it says little Scrappy keep it all the way 100 about where he said with his ex-wife Bambi. He recently aired how he felt on social media while enjoying a little garden session. Meanwhile, Bambi shared footage posted with her new man. Yeah, but like I said, the last 2 days they just was seen coming out the hotel. She done bought roses, all the crazy stuff. Like, get on out of here. You sitting over there eating your own vomit, playing games. I guess I'm too old school. Maybe I'm too old school. Little Scrappy seemingly disses Bambi. She posted that this is an old article, but I just want to give y'all the background of how he has disrespected this woman. Scrappy clarified that he doesn't hate Bambi, but he dislikes her strong. I just don't like her. The mother of your child. He said in a live stream, catch by live bites. That's the difference. Hate is strong word. Strong word. I just don't even have the energy for that blankly blank anymore. It's about getting money and taking care of them kids, man. I don't even look that way. I don't even look that way. He look at whoever opened the door first. That's who he go. That's the house he going in. Allegedly. I don't even look that way. I just keep it moving. Get my money. Do what I gotta do. This is a quote. For the longest, I like doing it. It's ridiculous. It's just, and it says, as mentioned, Bambi didn't openly clap back at her ex after he shared the true feelings. The timeline on who posted what first was a little muddy. However, Bam took the Instagram story late Monday with a couple of new posts on her and her new man named Ray Face. Help me, God. Help me, Jesus. Help me, God. Her new man named Ray Face, and I bet you he like 45 years old. Talking about he got an album coming out allegedly. I'm just talking. I don't know. I'm covering this story because they're public figures. So hold on, let me just. And this is all for entertainment purposes. So let me go ahead and put this up. I keep on forgetting. This is all for entertainment purposes. Okay, that's all this is. So don't come for me. This is just all for entertainment purpose covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Ray Face, her new man, Ray Face. I'm gonna need y'all to grow the heck up. Grow up. Because at this point, Bammy, you should. I know you. I'm hoping that you have used this money to be an entrepreneur and grow and understand that your expiration date for that particular role and that storyline as the hot chick or the groupie or whatever your it's getting old. And I don't want y'all to say, oh, I thought you was a feminist queen. I'm not hating against women being successful and getting your grind, but that's not what you're doing. That's not the message that you're sending. It's sad. When I watch some of the clips, because I never watched the whole show. When I watch some of the clips, I'm looking at older women on there with bad lace fronts. Am I speaking facts today? And I'm not talking about, and I don't want y'all saying I'm the great women. I'm not. I'm trying to help you today. I'm literally trying to help you. Y'all on there with bad lace fronts, bad surgery, looking like clowns, overdressed, talking about what and doing what. I don't see nobody in the studio. I don't see no albums playing in real life on the radio. I don't see y'all getting no awards for nothing. I don't see y'all doing nothing in the community. All I see y'all doing is fighting over men, rumors, and scandal. That's not what I want to see this generation go. And y'all getting paid for it. Some of that stuff is edited, and y'all think these people is want to display your talent. Don't know, honey. These people, when they edited stuff like that, you better know that they not playing for our team. I need you to wake up. And that's why the show looks like buffoonery. Some of that is editing, but you got to understand why. You got to ask yourself a question. Why are they editing like that with a cast full of African Americans? I need you to come on. making a whole fool of yourself. But it's entertaining as heck. I ain't gonna lie, it's addictive. But I'm looking at y'all like year in and year out, y'all getting older and older. You mean to tell me y'all still in the studio talking about you making an album? You're 50 years old. You need to be making a documentary or something. I know I'm telling the truth. It says, as mentioned, Bambi did not openly clap back at her ex-husband after he shared his true feelings. The timeline of who posted first is a little muddy. However, Bam took to Instagram stories late Monday with a couple of new posts with her new name, Ray Face. What you say? They got to get the lyrics right. Get the lyrics right. Ray Face. Last week he shared a photo of her arm wrapped around his shoulder in the kitchen area. The post had social media chatting, of course. Now new video shared on both of their Instagram stories show them spending time together, seemingly shopping, designer for items, and swipe below peep the scene. Now let me tell you something. When I first met my man, my husband, we was blowing each other social media up because it was new, it was fresh, and we was like, ooh, la 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 la. Then all of a sudden, he got his page hacked, and I had to set him up a new Facebook. You understand what I'm saying? And then we kind of slowed down because they started stealing his pictures and using it. And then we started we didn't post. I mean, I still do a reel every now and then for him. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of slowed down because you know what? We are building a marriage, and we slow down. You know what I'm saying? We just not out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay if you are, because I do like to post. I ain't gonna lie, I do like to post. But my husband, on the other, he had slowed down when he got his page hacked. That bothered him. So he stopped posting. He don't post as much as I do. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of, and most men don't do all of that posting unless you an influencer or unless you just, you weird like that. They don't post a whole lot. They don't share their whole life and stuff and do all of that. You know what I'm saying? You doing that to create chatter. You doing that to send a message. You doing that, or you could be doing it because she could be doing it because she's happy or a new relationship. But I just think it's odd. You know what I'm saying? To be out here in these YouTube streets on the internet going back and forth. Like this is your relationship. It's weird to me. It says Scrappy did not offer too much context, but his dislike for Bam, however, fans of the former couple have watched their relationship unfold over the years. TV and social media. A miscarriage, a marriage, and 3 kids and 2 divorce parties later, dislike is where Scrap says he stands. It's ridiculous. Like your whole life is out here on social media. And I'm looking at him, and I think, just looking at his past projects, the boy can rap. Like, why won't you come out with something new? Y'all got all of this exposure, and I promise you, and y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. I could be wrong because I don't necessarily listen to that genre. You understand what I'm saying? But you get all this exposure. I will come out with a banging album. Because ain't this why you on the show? Because you a rapper? Not because you a hoe, or you fertile, or you and I think that y'all done got it mixed up. You got the game mixed up. They done tricked y'all. They said we about to put these people on here, and y'all give them what they want. Entertainment, no talent, but entertainment. It's unclear what Scrappy and Bambi current rough waters have anything to do with his unborn fifth child earlier this month. He confirmed that he's expecting a baby with a woman named Shakira. And the two celebrate their pregnancy with the baby shower. He's already saying that he believes she will be a great mom, and doesn't think the pregnancy has anything to do with him being famous. Oh my God. Baby, you better understand and know that girl is elated that she's having your child. He's okay. Let's not overhype him. Oh, see, I don't know his music, Lionel. Do you know his music? I don't know his music. I know, but I'm just saying he seemed decent. You know what I'm saying? Why not come out with a banging rap? Oh God, I should. You know what? I should have put Rashida's face. I should have covered Rashida too, because I'm over Rashida too. I'm gonna hit on her just a little bit. I know. She ain't on the flyer, and I gotta change the thumbnail so y'all can see who I'm talking about tonight. But let's just tap into Rashida. So y'all understand that Scrappy and Bammy, they was caught coming out the hotel. It bothered me because I said to myself, you should know better. You know this man Pat unless you just like it. Now, if you just like it, and that's what you want to do, then y'all go ahead and live that toxic, because he's not gonna ever marry you. And my thing as a woman, if I'm gonna be physical with you, I'm gonna need a commitment. I'm not gonna share with my body with somebody that I know go be with somebody else the next night. I'm not open to unprotected sex. I'm not open to unhealthy sex. And y'all happy because y'all screwing? Oh, I just screwed him last night. That ain't no prize. That ain't no trophy. You happy and y'all over here dropping pregnancy tests like it's bombs and stuff. That ain't cute. You look like a fool. You know this man done slept with this other woman, and now you're gonna invite him in your house and share the most intimate thing of you, and you happy because y'all both pregnant? I've seen that on that show. Like, it's ridiculous. You ain't winning no prize. You ain't really did nothing. You actually slowing down your life. Now you got a child that you got to take care of for 18 years. That ain't no prize. And he gonna go off and be with somebody else and get some other woman pregnant. And y'all all happy because y'all, we baby mamas like you. That's not a trophy, honey. What you doing is reserved for marriage. And I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can say you're too traditional. You ain't even got to watch this. But what I'm saying is this. That type of behavior is for married people and people who are ready to take on responsibilities in life, not be on the camera 24 hours a day. Family is for individuals who want to be responsible. I don't get it. You said these women are too busy distracting him so he can't make music. It ain't the women that's distracting him. I'm not going to even take that line on. It's not the women that's distracting him. He's distracting his own self. Because at the end of the day, just like you said, can't nobody change nobody or make nobody do nothing. Ain't nobody making him not make music. He is making a conscious decision not to make music. He's making a conscious decision to screw and get people pregnant. That's what he's doing. He's doing exactly what he wants to do. See, my thing is, I'm not going to get off on that. No, people at the end of the day do what they want to do. We all adults here. You either going to be successful in life or you want to go get your education, you go and do it. Or you want to go eat that hamburger, you go and do it. Ain't nobody making nobody doing nothing up in here. Now, I said God can change your life. Yes, God can change your life, but you got to want to change it. The women ain't distracting him. It's his penis that's distracting him. And his lust for what? The Bible talks about being carried away with your lust. He's distracted though. Distractions happen. Yeah, distractions happen, but you ain't got to follow through with that. You understand what I'm saying? All distractions ain't good, baby. Come on, let's be real. And with his rate, he know he fertile. You over here doing this and doing that. It's a chance somebody gonna pop up pregnant. When do you change your habits and your ways? I'm not gonna my thing is I need people to be accountable in 2025. The women is doing it because they should know, baby. You make a choice to do whatever it is that you want to do, and that's for everybody. Ain't nobody sitting up in here put no magic on you to make you do nothing. We as individuals, we say what we want to say, we do what we want to do, we live how we want to live. It's all about accountability. You out here looking like a fun boy. I'm gonna need you to be real. Stay on social media if you know you finna backtrack and go and hit this one and hit that one, and hit this one. They did a whole gamut of just internet beef for a long time. They was going back and forth just to be caught. It's ridiculous. But you know what? People can do what they want to do, and this is for entertainment purposes, and we're just covering the story. You said I'm not using it as an excuse. It's just a reason. He's too consumed by women and drama. That's why I say women are a distraction. That doesn't absolve him. Okay, yeah, that sounds better. That sounds better. It's ridiculous. And I want our affluent black women and men that have gotten money off the show do better. But see, that don't bring controversy. Scandal brings ratings. I get it. I get it. I truly get it. But don't bring nobody else into this world, bro. Don't bring nobody else to that mess. Okay, so I'm off a little Scrappy, and y'all already know we got just to him. Let's talk about Rashida a little bit. And I know it wasn't on a topic, but I got it because when I started talking about him, and she dropped in my spirit. Let me tell y'all something about Rashida. Rashida was raised in the South. I hope she was because she got a little accent. She reminded me. I think she was raised in the South. Okay, Rashida Kirk is all that she know. He groomed this girl. He's had this girl since she was young, before 20. He is all that she know, and she got them kids with him. And Rashida just love Kirk, and she do not want her marriage to fail. All she know is marriage. She don't want to be by herself. She don't want to be alone. Y'all can just stop saying you need to leave Kirk because she ain't never leaving Kirk. And Scrappy, as toxic as he is, said it right. He said, we all know one thing for sure, that Rashida is never leaving Kirk. This man has cheated on her countless of times and got a baby on her too. And everybody know what he's doing. But guess what? She is willing to deal with it. She can sit there and boohoo and cry. And I know initially she was hurt. But my thing is, shame on, what is it? Shame on him once, shame on you twice. He done showed you who he is, and he did it publicly. Almost from the very first scene, he was in Bambi. Bambi was in the initial in that first thing where Bambi first got introduced to the show. She was in a hot tub with Kurt. That tell you. And he went on and did what he wanted to do publicly, knowing Rashida was married. He had a wife. And we all knew that he had a wife. And he did not care because guess what? He know that she ain't leaving because he got a chokehold on her because he has shaped and formed this woman's life. It's the spiritual thing. He got control over this woman. She ain't going nowhere. You said she's a fool. Absolutely. You sit up here crying and want to fight because of this and that because somebody done said this and said that. And you know what? I feel for her because for some reason she can't break hold of this man. She is linked with this man. She's yoked up with this man. No, she's married. He's single. That's the mentality, and he know that. And when he married her, when he got with her, he probably you know what I'm saying. Oh, help me, God, just help me. Because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. And I don't want a man bash. I'm not a man basher at all. But you got certain men, they treat women like a commodity. They treat women like, oh, that's just a piece of meat. They treat women, but this thing is long term with him. He know that she ain't going nowhere because he got everything. You understand what I'm saying? And then the longer and longer they storyline go, the more mental he start behaving. He looks more mental to me, like something going on with him. Like you can't help yourself. You know what I'm saying? Then he got this persona that he's so reserved and so professional, but you have no sexual discipline and you got a whole family full of kids, but you have no sexual discipline and you're shaming your kids and your wife. But guess what? He don't even care. Because you could see the camaraderie when all the men get together, they high five and they keep keying it up and stuff because that's what they do because that's the culture. And the wives know it. A lot of women that came on there said, you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting into. We know men are just men. He's a man. Men gonna be men. That's not an excuse to break your covenant with your wife. That's not an excuse. And I'm so tired of people using that men gonna cheat, men gonna be men. Women, you need to be a certain way because men gonna be men. No, have some discipline with yourself. Just because you're a man, that don't give you a pass to break the covenant of this woman who's labored with you and want to live your life and go on this journey with you. Because you a man, that don't mean you can't have sexual discipline. And that goes both ways with women. Protect your husband. Quit being a whore. No consequences, you said. I mean, he's going to keep doing. He gonna keep doing it. Men are going to be men. That's an excuse women use for bad behavior. Why is it, Lionel, that you throw that on? You know, you know what? It could be me misunderstanding what you're saying. So let me back up. You said men are going to be men. That's an excuse women use for bad behavior. Yeah, I agree. I had to read it again. Yeah, I agree. And they get that from their mamas because the daddy's got a whole family inside of town and they don't want to leave because they so in love and he taking care and I got a shelter and he taking care of rent and all this stuff. So you want to be where somebody is providing for you, but you go for the provision. You go for the in exchange for the respect. You understand what I'm saying? I will live in my car before I let a man disrespect me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I moved out of the house that I leased in my name. You understand what I'm saying? And left him everything and started from scratch because I stood on business. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, all you got is your respect. I'm sorry. That's the way my mother raised me. I could be wrong, but that's the way I'm raised. You ain't going to disrespect me and think I'm going to be trotting around just because you a man and you married and we together and I'm accept this and at least we married. No, you going to respect me just like I'm respecting you or I got to go. You understand what I'm saying? Women are so in fear of being alone and not being provided for that you would take the crap. And it goes both ways. I'm gonna say it goes both ways because with men put up with a lot of stuff too. Men are going to be men. Why? He'll keep doing it. Yeah. He gonna keep doing it until he decide he don't want to, until he sees something valuable go, until he decide that this is not what I want to do anymore and it's affecting my life. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do it until he care not to do it. The excuse that women give him gives him the reason. No, baby. No, Lionel. No, Lionel. There's no listen. The only reason why this man is cheating is because he wants to. Ain't nobody got just because that woman's staying, that don't give him a lease to cheat. He's cheating because he wants to. The excuse that you said is the excuse the women give him gives him a reason to keep operating this way. You see how it works? No consequences for his act. Why do I gotta give you a consequence to do what's right? Shouldn't you just want to do what's right? That's just like somebody telling you don't touch the stove. You know if you touch that stove, it's gonna burn you. But you touch it anyway and say, "Oh, I ain't gonna touch it because it burned me." Well, you know it's gonna burn you from the beginning, so why did you even touch it? I don't go for that foolishness. I don't go for that deep. It's not complex. You said keep operating this way. See how it works. No consequence for his action because of the excuse given to him. No, kid. Because somebody giving an excuse, it gives him a license to cheat. No, I'm going for that. Don't misunderstand me. I'm telling I'm telling you how his mind. Oh, you're telling me from his perspective, and that's why I say this man is mentally ill. Or he just doing what he want to do. And see, we get off and sometimes we get off into, well, your marriage is this way, or they'll say, women, you need to do this because your marriage and all this stuff. I mean, yeah, people get tired when they don't get catered to and they don't get that engagement and they don't, people get tired, things drift apart and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you still doing what you want to do. Now you can make a decision to fight for the marriage, or you can make a decision to leave, or you can make a decision to stay and be miserable, or you can make a decision to be unfaithful. All of these things, regardless of what's happening, whatever the circumstances is, whatever the environment is, at the end of the day, it still boils down to whatever decision and choice you make. And that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Yeah, so I'm praying for Rashida. I really am because she's getting older too. And I ain't talking about women age and stuff, but I'm just saying, look how just okay, let's just look at how long you've been on Love and Hip Hop. Has it been successful for you, or have you just got that little stipend and got that little $1,500 or $15,000 per episode, and you think you're successful because you're making money on this? But look at your marriage. You sacrificing your respect and your reputation and how people view you, which I know I'm not a big thing of how people look at me, but I'm just saying you sacrificing that for this little $1,500 or whatever they paying y'all per episode. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. All right, moving on. We're moving on to the next story. Let's talk about the rapper. Hey, Lionel, what you say? He's probably getting more money than her. Oh, he's getting a cut of probably everything, and then whatever she getting, he's probably getting a percentage of that because he's a manager. It's a lose lose situation with her. That's what I'm saying. It's a lose lose situation. That's my thing. When I left my husband, I left my house. I left it. People say, Queen, you should have kicked him out. No, baby, you can have it because that's the first time he ever been on his own. You go ahead and you take it because I know what I can do. I know how my mother trained me, and I got to go. And I wanted a new environment. I want a new piece. I didn't want to stay there. He's probably getting more money than her. Yeah, he getting more money than her. All right, let's talk about the rapper. A Michigan rapper says Lyft driver denied her ride doing her sides, and I really wanted to kind of put you know how I do with my graphics, and so y'all can see who this individual is. I really wanted to put this together, and y'all really about to say, Queen, you are lying. I thought you was for women. I am for women, but I'm sick of this. I'm about to address the situation. I'm about to address the elephant in the room. Y'all could talk about me all y'all want to. I'm just gonna tell the truth because I'm tired of seeing it, and I'm so tired of people covering up. We gotta have women empowerment. Yeah, we do. Now, should he have denied her? No, he should not have denied her because it's a business. She needed a ride. He should have put her. He should allow her to get in the car. He should have. He did. But I'm about to address the elephant in the room because I don't sugarcoat nothing, and I am for women empowerment, and I am for women. I'm gonna always stand for women. But guess what? We are doing, and including myself. I'm including myself in this story, and this is why I'm making a change. This woman is unhealthy. Did I say that? I said that. And I'm not talking about her because I love her. She's a queen. She's an entrepreneur. She's a rapper. She's out here. She represents the D. I'm from the D. But you are unhealthy. There was a video I wanted to put up, but I refused to do it because I didn't want to shame her. She out here rapping and trying to rap and all this stuff. And I literally took one step back and fell almost clean off the stage. And that don't make it don't make no sense. And I'm gonna cover it tonight. And y'all may not like me, and it's okay. But I'm telling the truth because somebody gotta say it. The first thing is that weight got to come off. Did I say that? I said it and I love her, and I'm saying it in love. I'm saying it in love. I'm not saying it in being a menace and talking about her because heck, I'm plus size myself. But you understand that I developed diabetes from being plus size. I have other issues that I developed because of my weight. I want to live, and so I stopped eating so much, and I started working out to be a healthier version of myself. This woman is too young to be that big. You know what I'm saying? Now they're making an issue because now she's suing Lyft. Rightfully so. She should have sued Lyft because he denied her a ride. He did. But however, let's address the situation, ma'am. And I want the best for this woman. You need to lose some weight. Don't say, Queen, who are you to judge? I'm not judging because I'm big myself. I know how it is to try to climb up and out of a car. I know what it is when you got to climb some steps and doggone me about to die. I know what it is when you laying over and can't even turn over and get up and get to the bed. I know what it is because I'm plus size myself. But we got to do better. You sitting over there can barely walk. The girl did a video and can barely sit up in the doggone back of the car to do the video. It's foolishness. They need to advise her to look. It's a health risk. I'm not being out there. No, I ain't trying to be funny. When I see women like that, all I can see is suffocation. They can't breathe. And I'm not talking. I don't want y'all to think I'm dogging this young woman. I think she's a beautiful girl. I do, but I'm saying, ma'am, it broke my heart to see that girl fall like that. Because ain't nobody saying nothing to her. She too young. She need to be doing better. Okay, a rapper in Detroit has sued Lyft and a driver over allegations that the driver denied her ride because of her size. Her name is her name is Dank Demos, and I ain't even making this up. Well, my name is Clay Lean, so y'all probably could say shut up, Queen. Her name is Dank Demos, whose former name is Deja Blandon. I'm gonna let that sit right there. Okay. In a complaint filed against Lyft in Michigan, has alleged that a Lyft driver discriminated against her and subject her to unlawful harassment due to her size. The complaint added the driver violated Michigan anti-discrimination law under which the weight is protected characteristic. Now listen to me. He should not have denied her a ride. I understand that. Okay, and you want to sue, and she probably gonna win. But when you get that money and you get all that money, I want you to know, and I'm saying this for one queen. That's why my channel is called Queen to Queen. I'm saying it from one queen to another queen, and you are the queen, Dank. You need to make some changes in your life so that you can have longevity and live. Because where you going at, baby, it ain't cute. It's not cute at all. And I'm saying this with all love and respect, no disrespect at all. But I'm saying it because ain't nobody else saying it. And they say, oh, girl, you cute and all this stuff. But baby, you can't even walk. You can't even breathe. And I know I'm telling the truth because I've been there. And I'm saying it in love, Dank. You got to get down off that weight. She act like she didn't get her money back. I could see the point. He was worried about his car. It could be possible, but when you doing that, you listen. I feel like he should have took her. You know what I'm saying? He could have been worried about that, but it still was like, come on, be realistic. That girl ain't gonna break your car. Like, come on now. But anyway, moving on. According to the complaint filed by Blanding attorney Jonathan Marco and Zach Runnan and viewed by USA Today, Blanding had booked and paid for her Lyft ride from her home in Detroit to a football party, which her cousin's house on at her cousin's house on January 18th. When the car, Jesus, I can't. I'll try to get through the story, y'all. I'll try it. I really am. Okay. So when the car, a Mercedes-Benz sedan, arrived about 10 to 15 minutes later, Blandon attempted to sit in it. The driver refused to let her in. The complaint alleges the driver even locked the doors to his vehicle and attempted to drive away, telling Blandon she was too big to get in the car and that and that he was canceling the ride. I feel like that was rude. He shouldn't have did all of that. You know what I'm saying? But if it was a challenge for this girl to get in, then I will see the point. Let me tell you something about a very heartbreaking story about my mother. My mother was a plus size woman. And my mother had got to the point to where she had to be in rehab, not because of her weight, because she was older. My mother's 80 years old. But she had recovered and she was trying to get home. And I was going to get her to take her back home. But she was like towards the end, you know what I'm saying? And so we get in the car. She couldn't get in the car. And I'm not doing this I would never disrespect my mother, but I'm trying to prove a point. I'm trying to say something. She couldn't get in the car and she was like, I'm going home. She wanted to go home so bad. She's like, I'm going home. I'm going home. She's like, just go around, and then just kind of pull me in from the other side. And when I did that, my mother fell. I screamed so hard because that's my mother. And she was almost close to 80 years old. I screamed out of fear that something had terribly went wrong with my mother. And I'm crying. And the Lord whispered in my spirit. And he said, she's not coming home. And my mother did not make it back home. She ended up passing away from COVID she had hurt her collar. She had hurt her rotary cuff. You know what I'm saying? and it scared me to death. And then she also had other issues. She had kidney failure. You know, so she was diabetic, and I saw myself going down that trend. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to live. I don't want kidney failure. I don't want to be on insulin. I don't want to be on metformin that hurts your kidneys. I don't want that for myself. So we have to be real with ourselves and stop saying, "Oh, that's cute. You fat, ain't you do you, boo, baby." Just be you. Being you, you're not a healthy right now. So you do not need to be you right now. You need to be somebody else, a healthier version of yourself, or you will not have longevity. I'm just telling y'all the truth. You could take this medicine and drink it however you want to drink it. Quit acting like being obese and sick is women in power and just freedom. I'm just living in my skin. No, you not. You living in 4, 5, 6, 7 other people's skin. Am I telling the truth, Lionel? Heart failure, diabetes, kidney damage, high blood pressure, and you everybody walking around telling myself just be you. No, you can be you and you can be healthy. I hate to see obese kids because my thing is it ain't their fault. Can't even talk. And y'all dressing them up in tutus and ribbons and all of this stuff, and they hop just beating so fast and they sweating. Like, get your life together. The child gonna have diabetes before he even make it to prom. It's not healthy. It's not women empowerment. It is toxic. You gonna kill your own kid. Like, I need to let me okay. All right, so too big to get in the back seat. The car tires. Oh, okay. Stop, because I'm telling y'all, I'm coming from a sincere space. Blandon in the complaint says she tried to reason with the driver and assured him that she could fit in the back seat, but the driver refused, telling her she was too big to fit in the back seat and that the car tires were not compatible for supporting her and her weight. And he added uh oh, now see this. He added he had faced similar issues in the past and told Blandon to book an XL car before canceling the ride. He was telling the truth. He spoke from an experience. And he already let you know, babe, I'm sorry, baby, but it's not gonna happen because I've had this before. I'm just telling you, go get you another. Oh, he know his shocks couldn't take it. That's why I said I could see his point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the way he did it, I'm gonna eat this one, Lionel. I didn't read further down in the article. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat it, and I retract what I said. He's telling her, "I've had this experience before. It's not gonna work." And I need everybody to go and just Google her so you can understand where I'm coming from. I'm not fat shaming this woman. I'm not body shaming this woman. I'm talking facts. I'm plus size myself. You understand what I'm saying? So I know I want black folks to stop. And you so in heaven, you know you doggone know you could. Lord help me, Jesus. The complaint said driver's actions were intentional and in disregard for Blandon's right and sensibility, and that she was unjustly denied a ride. I guess you want this. I guess you want him to scrape his motor the whole way. Oh, I wish we would wake up. I really wish we would wake up and just be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to be abrupt though and lock the doors and all that stuff. I don't know why he felt threatened enough to lock his doors. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just like you had. It's one of those things where you had to be there. I guess. Under the law, refusing someone transportation due to their weight is no different than refusing someone transportation based on their race or religion. Marco said in a statement, discrimination of any kind should never be tolerated in our society. So Michigan got laws in place that says that this is a crime. And so she's probably going to win. You understand what I'm saying? But my thing is when you get this money, honey, And I don't know her story. She could have some issue where she retains weight. I don't know. And I don't want y'all saying I'm fat shaming this woman. I'm not. I'm just being real. I myself is big. And I've been actively working. I went and got me some weights. I got a stationary bike. I'm out here trying to get fit with y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing what I can do, eating less, eating better, because I have a disease that attacks my kidneys, that attacks my hearts, that could possibly kill me. So I'm trying to do better. And the reason why I got it because I was eating too much sugar. Like, I need y'all to just wake up. She said in her interview that her feelings was hurt. And it should be. It should be. It should be. But you mad at the wrong person. You need to be mad at yourself. Oh, help me God. Runyan in his email to USA Today said refusing someone transportation based on their weight is not only illegal but dangerous. That's a lawyer talking. Imagine the consequences of Miss Blandy were unable to seek shelter after the driver left her stranded. Runyan said that could. Didn't he say he picked her up at her house? This could have ended even worse than it did. The incident first came to light when Blandy, who referred to herself a plus size rapper, shared a video of herself interacting with the Lyft driver in January 19th. I didn't see it, posted on Instagram, and claimed that he refused her ride because of her weight. Oh my God, this girl literally was trying to do a show and literally fell over. She only took an inch back and literally fell over. I felt so bad for her. She said in her interview that her feelings hurt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what she said, Lionel. Okay. They covering up her post. This her quote right here. I can't really see it. But the ending part says, I just feel like y'all treating big people like crap. We don't belong here. Girl, help me God. Let me tell you. So what you trying to get a rally of big plus size women to bag you up? Let me tell you something. I'm for women, and everybody know I'm for women. But what I'm trying to tell you is this: what you carrying is not healthy for you, and you too young to be carrying it. I'm not justifying that Lyft driver, but I'm saying I brought this story up because I didn't like what I saw. I'm hurt for you that you had to go through this. Because at the end of the day, you should be able to walk. You should be. I mean, I know you can walk, but I'm saying you get listen. And I don't even want nobody judging me. I'm trying to articulate this in the most sensitive way. Yep, she's fighting for sympathy points. I'm trying to articulate this in the most sensitive way because I know how women are. You shouldn't talk about her because everybody got their story and they struggle. Yeah, I get it. Cool. I get it. I am an emotional eater. If I don't talk to my husband enough during the day, I go and open up me a bag of something to eat it. I'm an emotional eater. But I'm saying to you, it is not healthy for us. Oh my God. It's another influencer. I forgot her name, Makias or something. She sit there, she be like, hey y'all, this woman, this young lady, she's beautiful. She got a husband. She be eating so much food, and people be talking about her. And I don't like negative comments. I don't like how negative they get, but it's not healthy. You too young to be walking around carrying that much weight, and you keep piling it on and on and on. And people you getting money from these doggone platforms. They paying you because you getting all these views. But who gonna watch you doing when they rolling you down the aisle in a casket? But they gonna put hey y'all on the casket. So you're clingy. Yeah, I'm clingy. Whatever. I love my man. You know what? I want to talk to my man all day, and ain't nothing wrong with it. And my thing is, you can say clingy, whatever. I don't care what you say, Lionel. I love my man. I want to hear from him every second of the day because we in love, and I'm in a very unique situation. He's thousands and thousands of miles away, and I want to talk to my man. And he making his business to communicate with me and reach out to me. He do it all the time, all day. He do it because he already know how I am. I told him before we got married, I need a lot of attention, and he give it to me. But if he slip up and I don't hear from him, I'm like, and he do the same thing to me. He do the same thing to me. Where you at? Blah 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 blah. 15 text messages. You know. All right. Let me see. He said, "Okay." Oh God, this is a quote. I can't fit. This is a quote. Don't take clingy as an attack. The LOL. You know how I am, Lina. I get jumpy when you come up in here. I get defensive. um, this is a quote. She said, "I can't fit in a car." She can be heard saying, to which the driver responds, "Believe me, you can't." They are wrong for this article right here. He added he had been in a similar situation before and advised Blandy to book an XL vehicle. The driver didn't apologize. Did you hear this? So why? Okay, so why are you suing? The driver did apologize to Blandy for refusing the ride and said he would refund it so she wouldn't be charged. So why are you suing him? Hey, April, we're doing hot topics. I'm talking about a young Detroit rapper that got that's suing the Lyft driver for refusing her in the car because she was plus size. Now, and I'm not saying plus size like 18, 20, like she's obese. She got to be a good 400, 300 pounds. No, 500 pounds. And what he said was, I've had a similar experience, and I know for a fact that you can't fit. He said, I apologize. I'm going to refund you your money. You need to order a bigger size car. She is now suing him. Do you understand? Dude was sincere. He said, I told you she got her money back. You did tell me that, so that lets you know you're aware of the story. You understand what I'm saying? The driver then apologized to Blandy for refusing the ride and said he will refund it so she wouldn't be charged. Oh. Blandy, in interviews with Fox 2 and CBS News Detroit, has maintained that she could have fit in the car. She keeps saying she can fit in the car. 400 pounds, she needs a limo. And April, this is what I'm saying. First of all, let's address the life choices that you are making right now, because it's not healthy for you to be that big. I'm not, and I don't want y'all saying that I'm talking about this girl because she's from my hometown. I'm not, but it is not healthy. I've seen this girl on the internet. I've seen her, and it's not healthy. And you know how we are in Detroit. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Come on, don't come for me. I am. Listen, I'm giving you medicine. This is why I'm saying this is about her feelings. She got in her feelings hurt, and now she wants war. Yeah, she wants war. She feel embarrassed out there making a video and can barely sit up to make the video. It's not the driver's fault. He was telling her from experience, you cannot fit in. She's still saying that I can fit in the car. She said Blandy told CBS News Detroit she was hurt and embarrassed because of the incident, and she said she has been in that same type of car many times and never had an issue. Okay, well, he obviously he said he has accepted people like you before. He has had issues, so it's about, and then that's that man's car. He has every right. That's his car. That's his car. So this is the reaction. This is what the statement from Lyft. It says Lyft, meanwhile, in a statement said it condemns all forms of discrimination. The company says it cannot comment on a specific incident involving the pending litigation, and that the driver works and that the drivers work with that drivers work with it as independent contractors, right? The drivers involved in the incident has not been identified, and as he should not. Lyft unequivocally condemns all form of discrimination. We believe in a community where everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. I agree with that. The company said in an email statement to USA Today. The company also left a comment on Blandy's original Instagram post, asking her to reach out for additional support. So they're being very supportive. Please DM us at your earliest convenience for additional support. We'd like to address this as soon as possible. Run and told USA Today Wednesday the next step will be for Lyft to respond to the lawsuit. I'm on the driver's side. Me too. I'm sorry. I'm on the driver's side. To the lawsuit. That's something. That is something to me. And my thing is she's gonna win. They're gonna settle out of court. She's gonna get that money. My thing is I hope that she do a lot of self-care for herself with this money. Not just put it into her album. She need to be doing some self-care. April, you know I said nothing but love your way because you deserve it. Guys, we're gonna break it. We're gonna go into a commercial, and then after that, I'm gonna give y'all the last story about this African influencer, Annie, and her husband, Two Face. We're gonna get into that, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. All right. I want y'all to check out my shoe line. I got a shoe line. Did y'all know that? Check it out. Check it out.
Let the sun set on the stagnations of your life. Rise to a new dawn, a new way of living, a new dimension, a new level, through a new portal.
Y'all like my shoe line? I done had it for a while. It's hard, I'm gonna say one thing. It's hard for people to support, especially people. I don't know what it is. You like my shoe line? You like it? It's Portal. That's the name of the brand. I've had it for a while, and I have designed all of those styles myself down to the stitch. They are Italian leather. Are they pricey? Yeah, they pricey. But guess what? So is Jordans. And these you ain't gonna be sliding across the floor in them. You understand what I'm saying? They are very well made. However, our people have a issue with supporting each other. I don't know what it is, but maybe if Beyonce or somebody wear my shoes, then they will buy it. But I've had it for a while. Where's the link? I will. You know what, Lionel? This is what I'm gonna do. When this show ends, I'm gonna go to the website and copy and paste the link and put it in this comment. Okay, I'm gonna do that. All right. And I have other designs there. You'll see them. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get into this last story. And listen, I am an avid fan of Netflix reality series. Uh, uh. Hey, I wish I knew it verbatim, but it's young rich African black people or something like that. That's the name of it. However, I've been watching it. They are 3 seasons or 2 seasons in, and I am addicted because I love to see how other cultures live, and I love to see African cultures live. Thank you, April. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, I love to see it, and I love to see how American people think that African people live off trees and hang in the bush and they climb and stuff and all of that. These people are getting on and they are living and they are putting us to shame. I love their fashion. I started watching it because of the fashion, and just and how they live their life. Like, wow, I got to step my game up. You understand what I'm saying? But the show highlighted a marriage, and the two characters' names are Annie and Two Face, and they also call him Baba, something like that. But it's another Rashida. It's another Rashida and Kirk. However, it's alleged that she is also on drugs. And then when you see her, she be tweaking. I'm not saying she is. I'm saying allegedly she tweaks, and she's like she can't sit still. It's sad. And it's videos of her. She just seemed undone. But she could have some just nervous energy. But that's why I put your cash up over here. And so they've been together for years and they got children and they were like the staple married couple on that show. However, Two-Face dipped on her and snuck to America. He's here. And put it out on Instagram. All right, and it's been a couple of days, and she has come unfringed and undone, and we're gonna cover it because they are very interested in me. Because I'm like, I really don't know what she do. All I know is she's an influencer. But if you go on Netflix, I'm telling you right now that those series is the bomb. You like, whoa, they live like this? Yeah, they live like that. It says Two-Face posted last night that he and Annie had separated many months ago. After a few minutes, he posted that his account was hacked. A few minutes later, he came back with the video clarifying that his account had not been hacked and that they were, in fact, in the middle of a divorce. He also said that he called a press conference to give his side of the story. My question is, since they have separated a long time ago and they kept it private, why did he choose this time when the whole world is against Annie for her stints on young, famous Africans? That's the name of the thing. He could not wait months later. Now they just premiered their last previous series, and she came out. He was not on the show, but she was, and she was just being messy this series. She was talking about the ladies married a young dude, and she was, I mean, like out loud saying he's young in front of her kids at the wedding. You know what I'm saying? She was being messy like that. She fell out with her best friend. I mean, it was just, she just had a hard time this year, and then just for it to end, and now her husband coming out and divorcing her, coming out public with their separation. Okay, so it says he knows what he's doing. He knows people will be on his side since they are against Annie right now because of her antics on the show. You said shaking my head. And yet the cause of any issues. Also, he said my account was hacked. Now he did say his account was hacked. Then he came back out all cool, calm, and collective in America talking about my account wasn't hacked. My account. No, I'm like, dude, and again, I want to say, this man got to be pushing 45. Got to be. And you still out here having kids and sleeping on your wife. I think they was together over 20 years. Like, but they all on, and the show say young. So I'm like, it's not young. It's not giving young. It's not giving young. But anyway, okay. He said he wants to believe that Annie was the one who posted that. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, that man had 5 whole. Listen to this, y'all. This is what I'm saying about women. Y'all stay too long and y'all getting all this disrespect. Then you want to cry about it when the whole world finds out. But my thing is, you knew from the first baby that he had on you that he was disrespectful. That man had 5 whole children outside of his relationship with Annie. I can't even make this stuff up. The first 2 were born before Annie could conceive her own, but they were in a relationship. Do you know how traumatizing that is? She can't have kids. She trying to have kids, and then he go around and have 2 kids with somebody else. The other were after Annie had produced her own. I will take you back and make you understand why Annie is the way she is. This woman had the last 2 series that I watched. All she was doing was defending her husband from the rumors that was going around in the blog. All she was doing was fighting for her marriage and going home and coming off the show and going home. All she was doing was crying about this man and he was making all these promises to her. Typical scenario. We need you in the lounge. We need you in the lounge. Oh, Queen sounds like me and Urban tonight. We need you in the lounge. What time? What are y'all airing? What is y'all show? When y'all show? When y'all going live? That man was an adult. 20. That man was an adult. 24 when he started sleeping with Annie. Oh my God! The story is getting worse. It's getting worse. Oh my God! Urban live. When is okay? When is this? When he going live? Because it's already 11. What time is he planning on going live? He's supposed to be going live tonight, but he's probably asleep. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Only reason why I'm on here late is because I had went to church before I came out. My God. Okay, listen to this. It gets better. The man was an adult, 24, when he started sleeping with Annie, who was 15. Lock him up. and throw away the key. This is another young influencer, just like Rashida in her teenage, allegedly. And that's all they know. That's why she was fighting so hard for him, because he was up. Let me shut up. Mm-mm. She was a child. And BTW. I don't know what that means. Y'all let me know, because I'm still old. I can say old, but I'm traditional. I don't know what BTW means. Whatever. This was before his fame and money, so let's not blame it on that. Two Face Idibia groomed Annie. Come on. Come on. He groomed her. He groomed her. Grooming will make you think your life will be nothing without your groomer. That's what I'm saying. That's why Rashida holding on so bad to Kurt. Oh, by the way. Okay. Yeah. Annie was the first one to get famous. She used to be in movies before he could release African Queen. And he did release a song and boom, hit to stardom. He himself on Young Famous African said that the rest of the ladies he has kids with wouldn't be with him if he was not famous and rich. That he chose Annie to marry because she was there during his poverty stage. What I got from that was that Tu Baba married his wife out of pity, not love. That man hates his wife, allegedly. This is what the article is saying. Even from the way he was moving on the show, was very disrespectful. Absolutely. Talks to her without any regard to her feelings. Annie put her career aside just to concentrate on Tu Baba and their marriage. By the time she woke up and wanted to resume her acting career, years had passed and people had moved on. No one even remembered her movies. Her whole life revolved around her husband. It did. You could just see that. She was groomed and still married her groomer. It doesn't get sadder than that. A groomer who didn't even love her made her put her career aside to become a housewife. I remember some time back when two of my sister went to the US and was calling the other woman our wife. I remember, let me read that again. I remember sometime back when two of our sister went to the US and was calling the other woman our wife. People called out Two Face, and he issued a statement. When the sister came back, she went to Annie's home, and all H broke loose. She hates Annie, but wants to stick around their home because it's his brother. It's his brother's house. Tubaba wasn't around and did nothing. Tubaba is the only man she know, and put her through H. His family has put her through H. She is now 39, 40, and whoa, I don't think she knows where to start from, because she only knows him. Now she got to live life without him and understand who she is and have some type of self-awareness. Her family failed her, her husband failed her friends failed her. She should have got out of that marriage way before she could even hit 30. I hope she's surrounded by people to comfort her. And I'm also glad that the marriage is coming to an end, even though I insist that this was not the right time for Tuba about to come out. He knows very well what he's doing. I hope she goes to therapy and moves on for this man. She needs therapy, guys. This woman needs therapy. If you watch the show, you will see that she's hurt. She was getting into it with everybody, alienated everybody for that man, just for him to come out and do this to her. But my thing is, he already showed you this behavior. He already showed you, and I'm the type of person. You show me once, honey. I'm too old to be living in delusional world, thinking, oh, he ain't doing it because he said he ain't doing it no more. No, we ain't doing that. I'm not living like that. Do you hear what I say? Because her parents failed her. Did she have parents? Yeah, she did. She had parents. My mother poured so much into me. I'm sorry. I don't tolerate that. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. You out here doing this and doing that with everybody. You don't respect the covenant. You don't respect the marriage. You think it's a joke, or you don't think enough of me to be faithful. Because it can happen. People, there are some faithful people out here. It can happen. People act like cheating now is just the norm, and that you just waiting for it to happen. No, you don't need to be married if you don't can't be committed. I'm sorry, because I saw that. Okay, sorry. I was gonna click it again, but I saw it. It's ridiculous. So I mean, the story is blowing up on Instagram, and they kind of crossing over to America because of it. Now, the first season, no, nobody really wasn't talking about it, but the second season, it's become a little bit more. They're getting a lot of traffic over here in the States. It's a whole trip. It's a whole trip. It's a whole bunch of characters on there that I could be talking about today, but I just chose them too. Cause that one guy, Diamond. Oh my god. Oh my God. Oh my God. I might do a whole show just on Diamond alone. Cause he is out in the open with it. He ain't even hiding it. And they still hanging off of his little curly hairs. They don't care. The respect for themselves have went down the tubes. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, guys. I hope that y'all enjoyed my hot topics. I'm coming tomorrow morning on Get Fit. I think I want to do some weights tomorrow. I'm always on my stationary, but I got a 15 pound. I just bought a 15 pound barbell weight thing, and I want to break it in. So y'all come on and join me on my Get Fit Saturday. Cause I'm trying to lose weight because I ain't falling off nobody's stage, and I'm getting in every Uber that I ordered, every lift that I ordered. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to lose this weight. Okay. All right, guys. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. It's 11 o'clock. If Urban go live, somebody let me know or whatever. I'll try to look for him if I ain't going to sleep because it is 11, almost 11:30 people. And y'all out here with me, so thank you. All right. So yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. This is your Queen Clayleen saying be great. Get some sleep. Bye bye.